Hello, Alabama. Alabama was insane with Milroe. Despite the criticism the guy is going to the NFL, okay. We said that Ty Simpson will take his place, but they forgot about a sleeping giant. Have you stopped to think about Austin Mack? Before the news, subscribe to the channel to receive more news from Bama. Alabama not only silenced the critics with Jalen Milroe but transformed him into an NFL quarterback. While many doubted his potential, Milroe evolved absurdly and is now preparing for the next level. But what comes next? Milroe's departure leaves a huge void in Tuscaloosa. The Crimson Tide's offensive command needs a new leader, and the first names that came up were the most obvious: Ty Simpson, the most experienced quarterback on the roster, and Keelan Russell, the five-star recruit who arrives with high expectations. But has everyone forgotten about a sleeping giant? The competition for the QB1 spot at Alabama will be tough, and overlooking Austin Mack could be a huge mistake. The quarterback has talent, he has tools, and most importantly, he has an incredible work ethic. When Kalen DeBoer took over the Tide, Mack came with him from Washington. He knew he was in for a tough road, but he never stopped working. And that's the point. Austin Mack may not be the favorite, but what we already know about him makes him a piece that can't be ruled out. During the 2024 season, Kalen DeBoer was blunt when talking about Mack. He's one of the hardest workers on the team. You pick a time early in the morning when we don't have practice, he's doing something in some facility here. And that exudes a lot of confidence in him. That's what makes winners. That's what makes great quarterbacks in college football. If Mack already demonstrated this dedication at the bottom of the depth chart, now, with a real competition ahead of him, he will increase the intensity even more. In the only game he has played for Alabama, Mack showed a glimpse of what he can do. 2 completed passes, 39 yards, 1 touchdown. Not much time to judge, but enough to realize that he has an accurate deep ball and well-worked mechanics. And if we go back to his time in high school, the numbers are even more impressive: more than 3,000 passing yards and 40 touchdowns in a single season. A young man who graduated a year earlier than expected because he was ready for the next challenge. Now, the real challenge is in Tuscaloosa. The fight for the starting spot will not be a one-man duel. Ty Simpson may have more experience on the roster, and Keelan Russell arrives with the shine of the draft, but Austin Mack has more than just size and talent. He has a winning mentality. In the coming months, all eyes will be on this battle. Alabama needs a new leader under Kalen DeBoer, and no one can afford to ignore a sleeping giant like Austin Mack. The road to the top will be tough, but at Alabama, nothing has ever been easy. And at the end, I want to hear your thoughts. With the leadership of head coach Kalen DeBoer, the team is poised to embark on a new era marked by the promise of emerging talent and a relentless dedication to success. A year ago, Alabama celebrated a significant commitment: the return of 5-star wide receiver Ryan Williams from Maryland. Williams' decision to recommit to Alabama following the retirement of legendary coach Nick Saban brought a breath of fresh air and excitement to the team. And now, just 1 year later, Williams has established himself as one of the undisputed leaders in the wide receiver room, even before he turns 18. Kalen DeBoer has made no secret of his excitement for Williams' future. At the Senior Bowl, he expressed his confidence in the young player, highlighting his ambitious goals both individually and collectively. DeBoer believes Williams has the potential to become not only an exceptional player, but also a natural leader on and off the field. He's going to go about his business and do what he needs to do, and we're going to be there to help him refine the things that are going to make him the best of the best, DeBoer said. That confidence isn't unfounded. Williams has proven himself to be a well-rounded player and dedicated team player all season. In his freshman season, Williams recorded an impressive 48 receptions for 865 yards and 8 touchdowns. His skill and dedication were evident from the start, with 7 of his 8 touchdown receptions coming in the first 7 games. Although he faced challenges after the win against Missouri, his contributions and leadership never wavered. Williams' leadership is complemented by Germie Bernard, who returns for his senior season. Together, they are shaping the future of the Crimson Tide's receiving corps. DeBoer also highlighted the team's new additions, including Derek Meadows and Lotzier Brooks, as well as Miami transfer Isaiah Horton. Under the guidance of Williams and Bernard, the wide receivers room is stronger and more cohesive than ever. Alabama will open the 2025 season against Florida State in Tallahassee, a matchup that promises to be thrilling. Last season was a roller coaster of emotions, finishing with a 9-4 record. While the team faced inconsistencies, it is determined to overcome those challenges and move forward with renewed strength and focus. Former Alabama quarterback Greg McElroy acknowledged the complexity of last season but maintained an optimistic outlook. "It was a constant roller coaster, and that's something that's going to be very important for this team to try to figure out as they continue to move forward," McElroy said. He also stressed the importance of reducing penalties and dealing with the constant scrutiny the team faces. The Alabama Crimson Tide are on the cusp of a new era, one filled with potential and challenges. With talented players like Ryan Williams and experienced leaders like Germie Bernard, and the guidance of Kalen DeBoer, the team is ready to take on any opponent. The 2025 season promises to be an exciting journey, full of opportunities to shine and make a mark on college football history. Let's get going! What about 2025 for Alabama? From a thrilling win over Georgia that vaulted the team to the #1 ranking to upset losses to Vanderbilt, Oklahoma and Michigan, the emotional roller coaster has been intense. Former Alabama quarterback Greg McElroy was asked to give his assessment of DeBoer's inaugural season, and he gave the coach a solid B-. A grade that reflects both the glory and the challenges he faced. McElroy noted not only the wins and losses, but also the players who left through the transfer portal, but he acknowledged DeBoer's track record of success in his previous stints, especially in Washington. Going into 2025, Alabama has high expectations of making the college football playoffs. The defense is bolstered by the return of veterans such as Deontay Lawson, L.T. Overton, Tim Keenan III, Jamarian Latham and Domani Jackson, all of whom have opted to play another season instead of heading to the NFL. This decision demonstrates not only their confidence in DeBoer's leadership, but also their commitment to the future of the program. On the offensive side, continuity is also a positive reality. 3 starting offensive linemen will return, as will the talented Germie Bernard, Ryan Williams and Jam Miller, who will all be back for their second year. The presence of these experienced players will be crucial to the team's cohesion and success. The players are more focused and determined than ever, ready to prove that they can overcome any obstacle and achieve ultimate glory. Let's move on. The Alabama Crimson Tide, under Kalen DeBoer, are entering 2025 with a new sense of renewal and excitement. DeBoer, standing outside Hancock Whitney Stadium during the 2025 Senior Bowl, reflected on his expectations when he took the job, to lead the team to a championship level of performance. However, he acknowledges that the 2024 season, with a 9-4 record, fell short of that goal. For the first time since 2007, Alabama failed to reach 10 wins, losing 2 of its final 3 games, including the ReliaQuest Bowl against Michigan. Despite these challenges, DeBoer feels something different is happening as the 2025 preparations progress. He expressed appreciation for the work the team and players have done to self-evaluate, collaborate and keep moving forward. For DeBoer, the turn of the page to 2025 already brings an internal sense of positive change. One reason for that optimism is the return of several NFL draft-eligible starters, including linebacker Deontay Lawson. Lawson, who initially planned for 2024 to be his final season before an injury ended his participation, has decided to return for another year. DeBoer sees that as a home run, noting the importance of having such a respected leader on the team and in the locker room. Additionally, DeBoer has spoken out about the need for more uniformity in the NCAA transfer portal window. During the American Football Coaches Association convention, coaches voted to support a single 10-day window beginning in 2025 to 26. DeBoer supports the change, believing a smaller, single window would be ideal to better understand the makeup of the team and avoid confusion. The 2025 Senior Bowl also proved to be a valuable recruiting tool for Alabama, with 5 Crimson Tide representatives in attendance: quarterback Jalen Milroe, defensive lineman Tim Smith, punter James Burnip, tight end C.J. Dippre and safety Malachi Moore. DeBoer noted that Alabama's tradition and history of bringing players to the NFL are big motivators for athletes to choose the program. Let me know what you think. Comment below.